Feels weird being back here. I haven't been back here since I came back to collect my dad's ashes sometime around January the 20th. It's about 5 months now, because it's now early July. In case you haven't guessed, I'm in Filey. And yeah, I could stay at my parents' house tonight, but hey, where's the fun in that? So I'm staying on the cliff top in my car. You can see the setup. And the plan is, it's supposed to be low tide tomorrow around 5 in the morning. Between 5 and 6, I think. So I've got the Blueborn Coasteer kayak in the car. And I thought, if it's a pretty good tide, I'm going to pop down and have a little paddle. The forecast's pretty good. I believe we're due an offshore wind. It could have turned around. It's mild. It doesn't really know what it's doing at the minute. There's a little bit offshore and a little bit coming off the sea. Sorry, my eyes just got distracted. There's something out there. I'm going to have to get the binoculars out in a bit. Anyway, that's where we're at. It's coming up to 8 o'clock at night. I'm getting hungry. It's time to cook. Oh yeah! Right, well, I've had a nice bite to eat. That was good. Some chilli. It's definitely filled the spot. It's looking a bit grim. Let me just show you. Nice and bit of red sky and stuff over there. But on that side, it's looking a bit grim. Looking a bit grim at the minute over that way. There's a bit of cloud and stuff out there. I might not even get on the water tomorrow. Just got to see what it's like tomorrow morning. Well, while I'm here, there is a geocache in this area, and it's called Panorama View, I think it is. So we might as well have a look for that while we're here. Right, so it's called Filey Bay Panorama, and it's not far from here. I'm going to go and have a look. Found it. Can you believe that? So I'm waiting for a cup of tea to brew. I'm going to go off and find a geocache. Didn't expect to be doing that, but I did actually think while I was here in Filey I might as well look for a few while I'm here. Wonder what else we can find. Can't get the words out. Wonder what else we can find. I appreciate that this is going to make me seem like a dreadful lightweight, but it's just after 9 o'clock and I've got into my bed actually. I've got a book and I'm going to settle down. I was feeling a bit chilly, to be honest. It's a lot colder here than I anticipated, and it's a good job I brought this fleece with me, otherwise I'd have been nivered. It's so mild inland and actually really cold here, and yet the wind's supposed to be coming off the land, so it should be warmer, but it's caught me a bit by surprise. So I'm feeling a bit cold, so I thought, well, I might as well just climb into bed and read until I settle down, and then hopefully we'll see what it's like in the morning, maybe get out on the water and have a paddle. If not, I'll do some geocaching or something. I'll do something while I'm here. Look at that sky. It's about 4:30 in the morning. And it's a bit milder than it was last night. And I fell asleep at about 9:30. And I woke up about 2:30, 3 o'clock time. I've just been dozing since, but I thought, well, I might as well get up and have a look around, make a coffee, that kind of thing. Hey, did you notice how my face changed then? Look at that. Way. So there was quite a few cars up here last night, and actually they've all gone now. I heard one pull up earlier on, might be somebody going fishing. Hello cows. Can I have a pint of milk, please? Alright, so it's due to be, as I say, it's about 4:30. It's due to be low tide just before 6 AM. So the tide's still heading out at the moment. So it looks like it's doable in terms of a paddle. Look at all that low cloud. Looks like it's going to drop. Right, time to make a coffee. As you probably saw from that footage, the clouds behind me were moving at quite a pace, and it's a little bit bizarre because if I point the camera that way, so those clouds were moving in that direction, off the sea. However, there's a wind blowing behind me in this direction. So there's a bit of a crosswind. What I'm going to do, I've made a decision, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this coffee, and then I'm going to take a walk down onto the seafront, and I'm going to check out what it feels like down there, what the wind feels like, more importantly, down there. It does look a little choppy. It doesn't look rough, but it just looks choppy. So yeah, I think that's the best plan. After all, it's still early doors. Very early. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. Right, I was parked right up at the top there. Moved the car to here, and I'm just going to go and have a look down on the seafront, and we'll see what it's like. First dog walkers are out, and there are actually a couple of people out there swimming. At the water's edge here, it doesn't feel too bad. I'm surprised by how many people are out there swimming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count about 6. Yeah, the wind doesn't feel too bad. It's almost low tide. It's not quite reached it yet. Be about half an hour to go. What the hell? Might as well give it a go, eh? Right, I've moved the car so that I'm a lot closer to the seafront, and as you can see, the sun is trying to peek out. There are often warnings on here that you need to be aware of, so I thought I'd just have a quick look on the boards. Nothing to be concerned about. Right, let's get set up. Quarter past 6, I'm going in. Just so you're aware, I have taken the wind muffler, or dead cat as you might call it, off the microphone on the camera, so you might get a bit of wind noise, you might just get water, I might just have to play back with the footage afterwards. Let's see how it goes anyway. I think it's getting into the boat that's going to be the hardest thing. I think we're going to be a wet one this morning. The waves coming as soon as I get in. Well, in case you didn't guess, I got tipped out. Yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Oh. Thankfully, because I have a tendency to lash everything to the boat, paddle, bag and this camera, I haven't lost anything other than a little bit of pride. Oh. There were just some big waves suddenly came as I was going out. Right, I'm back in. And again, some bigger waves coming. But I'm not going to be sideways on this time. I'm facing them head on. Woohoo! I'm just not going far out, that's all. Here we go, some bigger ones again. Woo! Hey, that was a good one. Right, let's just turn round and let's catch it on the way back in. Let's ride them in. Oh, biggish ones again, here we go! Way! Camera's go. Hardest thing is keeping the camera upright. Oh, that's quite a biggish one. Oh, here we go. Whoa! Right, I'm going to turn. No, oh no, biggish ones. No, sorry, it's breaking already. Right, I'm going to turn round after this one. No, not after this one. Yeah. Right, turn. There we go. Wow, that was a soaker. Well, that was a little adventure, wasn't it? After I got over the initial shock of being tipped into the water, I went back out and I was out there for about another half hour, 3/4 of an hour or so, and I quite enjoyed myself actually. What I did was I paddled out into the waves, flipped the boat round and then just let them coast me back in, and I did that quite a few times. It was quite good fun. And I could have gone out beyond the breakers and then paddled further across the bay. But to be honest with you, I didn't fancy it. Not after I'd got a soaking. Anyway, I've got myself all dried up. Sun's coming out a bit. so I'm just drying the boat out against the car for a while. What I really want now is coffee, and if I'm not mistaken, these shacks over there, they open soon. I might be in luck. While the Blueborn Coasteer here is just drying out, I will just talk about it for a minute. If you've seen the speed test that I did, you'll know that this one was the slowest craft in my fleet. I've kind of struggled with it a little bit. However, what I would say is, even though today didn't necessarily go as planned on the sea, this actually really did come into its own, because when water came over the top and into the front of the boat, because the back is open, nothing gets trapped, it's self-bailing, it just flows straight out. And as you can see, I've got it stood this way. Well, you can see all the water here. All that has drained from it from when I had it stood there. So yeah, I do actually really like this. It's not for rivers really and lakes, but it is good out there. I hope you've enjoyed this little mini adventure I've been on. I've had a bit of fun, and that's the most important bit, I guess. If you have liked it, please give the video a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. It's up to you. And if you like what I'm doing on the channel, please subscribe. It does help. It doesn't cost you anything. It just means when you open up YouTube, there's a notification whenever I've uploaded a new video. So that's all for now. I'm going to wrap this up here, because all I'm going to do is dry everything up and then probably head home, or maybe do a few geocaches while I'm in Filey. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Cheerio.